We started in November 2012 with 7 ewes, and we're well over 400 now. And we're tripling every year in size. Come on down this way. Patricia Porter, Harmony Farm Kennel and Lamb at Monte Lake, BC. And this is the lamb portion of our operation right here that you're looking at. There's lambs here at every stage of life, and so it takes a lot of infrastructure. And so we're growing faster than our energy can keep up, and we needed help. And so someone asked me a few months ago what we were going to do with all these lambs, what we were going to do with all these sheep coming up. And I said, well, we have to build a big barn. And she says, so how the hell are you going to build a barn? It's just you and Gary, and it's 16, 18-hour days. How are you going to do that? And I said, well, we're just putting out to the universe that we need an angel, a team of construction angels to drop in here and help us build it. And we just laughed. It was a joke. And that's pretty much exactly what's happened. We've had people come in from all over the world to help us build this barn.
Barn raising is an older concept.
It is.
But having people travel the world to come and help you out, that's relatively new.
It's all new to me. You know, the last time I heard about a barn raising, I think I was 13 watching the Waltons or something, you know. It's amazing.
Now, one of the questions folks at home might have listening to this, you guys are a relatively successful business, correct?
We're working on it.
How imperative is it for you to have people coming out to help you guys with the barn raising?
Well, imperative actually, because we've only been into lamb for 4 years. We're growing very fast. We've put everything, our heart, soul, every cent we have into this. Failure's not an option. And we have to accommodate our growth. And we really can't make a viable farming business until we have a quantity. And we need that quantity before we can do that. So for us to be able to manage all of that, we have to have more and more facility. You know, we're not in our 20s. We're not a 7th generation family. We don't have 10 kids. We started this in our mid-50s, 2 of us. And it's been expensive in every way to kind of follow our dream and follow our heart and be farming. So it's kind of old-fashioned ideas with old-fashioned ideas coming together to create a great product and be able to do that.
Why was this your dream?
Actually, it's our dream now. It started out as a default dream. In 2012, we had a very bad car accident, which put us both out of business overnight. And we're country people. We're not office people. We're not city people. We looked at what we're going to do with the farm, and we wanted to do something with animals and continue on our country path. And so we were introduced to these sheep. They're relatively rare, and they're not a wool sheep. They're just raised specifically for really good quality premium meat. And they don't have wool. They're open year-round, which makes for a lot of management. But we love the sheep, and we have unique principles in farming. We're chemical-free. Like I said, we imprint. We want happy animals, and that takes time. And it's kind of like once you get going, you get pedaling so fast you can't really turn it around. And had I known then what I know now, I'm not sure we would have taken it on. But once you go, it's like it just becomes something you just have to keep embracing.
Now, a side note, the only animal I'm allergic to is sheep. And I'm not reacting here at all.
That's interesting, isn't it? It's one of the reasons we have these sheep is that they don't have wool, which means they don't have a lot of lanolin, which means they don't put on fat, which means they're very mild flavor, a superior flavor sheep, as well as they don't have all of the health issues, all the maintenance issues that goes with wool. There's not very much smell, and that's why there also isn't much odor cooking it. There isn't much of that rammy, gamey flavor tasting it, and that goes right through. So I'll take you up there and show you. This is the site of our new barn. It will connect to this one here.
How big is your ranch and your property here?
It's only 35 acres. It looks like a football field, doesn't it? Yeah. It's like, holy cow, that's what I said too. How in hell are we going to do this?
My name's Dave and I'm from Australia.
And what brought you out here?
Just thought I'd come out to give these guys a hand with the barn. Seemed like a pretty good way to spend some time and lend a hand.
Now, Australia is a pretty far distance travel for a barn raising.
Yeah, that's just how we roll at home. We like to lend a hand where we can. We're both off farms at home, so we sort of can appreciate that quite often you need an extra hand.
Is this your first barn raising?
Yep, definitely. I was very surprised when I came across this opportunity, but yeah, really stoked to get the chance to have a crack.
Hi, my name's Neil Kemp. I'm from Ontario. I'm semi-retired and I'm here having fun.
So what brought you here in the first place?
Friends of friends. And when friends of friends said that they need help for other friends who are good people and are doing good things, then we're only too willing to support that.
Is this your first barn raising?
Probably my first barn raising. I've raised a lot of houses around the world and a lot of different buildings, but my first barn, yes.
And what keeps you passionate about this?
I just love building. So if you can build, which is your passion, and you can do it with great people who are also volunteering, that's great. And if you're doing it for a good cause, that's even better. I do a lot of building in Southeast Asia for Habitat for Humanity, so this is nothing new to us. But doing it here at home and doing it for people that are making a difference is terrific.
Pat Curry. I'm a friend of the Porters and just keen on the project and had some friends who wanted to come and help.
So where did everybody come from?
Some are from Australia, some are Australian-Canadian, one's from France, one is from Germany. And then there's myself, who I'm local, Vernon area, and my brother, Ian, came from Ottawa area, and my friend Neil, who's kind of helping lead with Gary, he is from Ontario as well. Just attracted people like crazy.
Is this your first barn raising?
It's definitely my first barn raising. Yeah. I've done a little house raising in Cambodia with Neil on Habitat for Humanity builds, but yeah, first one. Always wanted to do one though. Yeah, I've got a little Amish in me, I think. No skills, but pretty keen.
I think it's just so amazing that there's people that will come together for a common goal, for no other reason than the satisfaction of a team effort.